Hey there guys, Javid here, Freebrick Gaming, explaining why I think Nintendo's plans for E3 2015 are not the right way to go. They announced at 1700 UK time that their E3 plans this year will consist largely the same as last year. They're kicking off with a Direct, a Treehouse, and they're also doing something else, which I'll get onto in a little bit. First off, the Direct. Now, Directs have been a good way Nintendo have used them for a while to interact with their fans. That's all well and good, and obviously at E3 people will watch. You don't have to be a massive fan just because it's gaming centric. But last year they could talk about Smash to no end, and we were all really excited because the game hadn't come out yet, and they could show off new characters and keep us all waiting. They can't really do that now. The best they can do is DLC with probably new characters and stages. But that's not got the same buzz about it that a brand new game that everyone's been waiting for God knows how many years. They also dropped the Zelda bombshell on us last year. They can't do that again because we know it's a real thing this time. And because it's coming out next year, not this year, I can't imagine they're going to have that much to show us. So they're not going to be able to make it Zelda-centric. Their biggest game that we know is coming is Star Fox. And we know Star Fox is going to be there, so it could be quite heavily on Star Fox. The only bombshell they could bring, I'm not sure whether they'll do it because I don't know whether it's in development, there are rumours, is a new 3D Mario big platformer game. If that happens, then they're fine. If I haven't got that, this Direct is going to be kind of awkward, kind of slow, probably with lots of bits from developers talking about their really obscure game that it kind of kills it. It's not got the same buzz as the main conferences from Sony and Microsoft. They've also got the Treehouse now. Last year's Treehouse was just so awkward. They spent 20 minutes of Miyamoto playing his silly robot game, which is actually a real thing now, with him making awkward conversation with the translator, and then the translator telling the world. It was so horrible. And all I can say is, expect the same? I don't really know what's going to happen. Maybe Miyamoto's got Funny Robot Game 2. The other thing, as I said I'd get back to, is they've brought back the Nintendo World Championships. This last happened in 1990. 25 years ago, as they wanted to remind us of. Is the world the same as 25 years ago? Well, who knows? Nintendo have got still some good games that you could do a World Championships with. Comes to mind, I've got Smash and Mario Kart. They'd be great for it. And that's supposed to be on the Sunday, whereas their Direct, or their digital event, is a 9 AM Pacific, which will be 5 PM UK on the Tuesday, and then the Treehouse is live at the E3 show floor, likely to be straight afterwards as it was last year. The World Championship is kind of going to kick things off probably, because the only thing that's on Sunday American time, or the early hours, ungodly hours for us in Britain, is the Bethesda show, I believe. But I mean that's going to be Fallout 4, and I don't really give a shit otherwise. But a World Championship, is that really the big showstopper, different thing that you've got this year? It's still not got the same wow as a conference that the others will have, and it's not just, Sony and Microsoft that does it anymore. EA have done it for a while, Ubisoft have done it for a while. As I just mentioned, Bethesda are doing it. I mean, it's going to be Fallout 4, and that's probably about it, but that will get fans happy. And they've also got Square Enix doing it, and there's a PC gaming show. There are lots of these big conferences now. Other people seem to be able to do them, Nintendo. Maybe you could roll all these things into one conference. Big show. I know it costs a lot of money, but you've got everyone just paying attention to you and hyping and hyping and hyping. These things just aren't quite the same. The World Championships, it kind of brings it to me. It's just like, we had the Smash Invitational last year. Shall we have a Smash Invitational this year? But to disguise it as not just being Smash, because that's the only game we've got that people play, let's have Mario Kart as well, maybe, and something else competitive. Well, they'll throw Splatoon in, actually, probably, which is fine, because that's actually quite a nice little game. The Global Test Fire, as I'm sure some of you will have at least seen, if not participated in, was quite good fun. Can you tell that I'm not a big fan of this idea, guys? It remains to be seen what actually happens, and I hope for Nintendo's sake they've actually got something good to show us. It's been Joe for 8-Bit Gaming. Leave your comments below to tell how you think this has gone. I believe my colleague Tom Poucher is telling you right now why he thinks it's a great idea. We'll see which argument you prefer. As always, follow us on Twitter. We're everywhere. We've even got a Patreon set up. If you really, really love us, you could donate money at that. It's www.patreon.com/8brickgaming, I believe. I'll leave the link in the description below. Bye, guys.